bring you the What is My Species' Fate report. It has been too long since peace has roamed our universe, and therefore we are all dying out. But some of us will die sooner than others. Let's take a closer look.
First up are our dear friends the Romulans. Sorry guys, you don't stand a chance. Even though you're the most peaceful neighbors the Chalks live with, you can't get along with yourselves. The workings of the species fate model used to be top secret. However, since annihilation of us all is imminent anyways, it has become public domain. So tonight we will be discussing just how we have been predicting the fates of destruction for the past 10,000 years. Our species fate model is based off of the competing species model, developed by Earthlings, may they rest in peace, many millennia ago. Though you may have thought the algorithms for predicting your doom would be complex, they actually are not. Your fate is described by two simple equations. The A and D parameters are the growth rates of each population. Yes, we know these things about you. The Galactic Council is always watching. B and E are the do you play nice with your own species constant. And finally, C and F are the interspecific competition parameters. How nice your neighbors are to you. So, in your Romulan Chalk case, hopefully some of you guys are still alive to hear this, both interspecific constants are 0. Wow, such good neighbors. You do not depend on each other, and all competition and death is within your own species.
In order to determine whether you flourish or perish, we analyze these equations with a process called linearization. This model is a nonlinear system of equations, so to understand the information that they give us, we have to find linear approximations around the equilibrium points, which are where both of the differential equations equal 0. Once we understand the dynamics around each of the equilibrium points, we can see how the entire system will behave. The process of linearization is the process of finding the Jacobian matrix, which looks like this. This matrix is based off of the Taylor series expansion of the model, and only taking the second term because the first term will be 0, as it is an equilibrium point, and all the rest of the series becomes negligible for the case of linear approximation. We can use the Jacobian matrix to find the behavior about each of the equilibrium points by examining the eigenvalues. For example, in the case of the Romulans and the Chalks, the eigenvalues of the equilibrium are both negative and real. This means that this point is a sink, so there's no way you guys are getting out of this debacle.
Now to give insight on the endless war, famine, and recovery of the Dravidian loop between the Druves and the Grooves. How are they all still alive? If we plot the Groove versus Druve populations, we get something like this. It all makes sense now about the Druves and Grooves. It seems that they're imaginary. Their eigenvalues, that is. Honestly, folks, neither of you are going to win. This cycle will continue indefinitely, unless one of you drastically changes your course of action. Of course, you're both paranoid and don't want to give the other the advantage, so just continue in this endless dance of massacre, peace, and more devastation. Now to a more peaceful sector of our galaxy, Sector Alpha Quae. The Halalas and Judos definitely have a complex relationship, but in the end, their leaders are really trying for peace, and we're ecstatic to say they will succeed.
Now that you've seen your fates, we propose ways to change them. This is a parameter plane where we vary the interspecific parameters. Depending on the parameters, the colors represent the end condition. This one goes out to the Romulans. You guys should have been more aggressive with the Chalks. As much as you guys don't like interspecies collaboration, you should have started war or something. Oh, this just in. Breaking news! The Romulan galaxy has just been under attack and is being destroyed.
The planet.
It's the planet. Let's watch. That's it for our update. The rest of your species' existence forecast can be found online at the Intergalactic Network website. Thanks for watching, especially for those of you living out the small amount of time you have left. We are delighted that you decided to spend your last minutes with us. And as always,
don't panic.